Hello MacroDAO users. Today I am going to show you how we can create a simple AppLock macro using simple actions. So let's go inside the MacroDAO. Now I am adding a macro. I am giving it name as AppLock. Now to lock any app, the trigger of application launch we are using. So application launched, and the application which I want to lock, the name of the application is Play Store. So I am selecting a Google Play Store. Okay. So if the application is launched, what action MacroDAO will perform? I want to add those actions in the action. So if the application launch trigger failed, I want to launch the home screen and ask the user to enter the password. So I am adding an action of launching of home screen. So launch home screen. Our one action is ready. After launching a home screen, I want to give a prompt to the user to enter a password. So for that I am using a set variable action. So I have not defined any variable here. So I am defining one variable which stores the password as well as it gives the prompt to the user. So I am adding a set variable action. I am defining a new variable. In the new variable, the boolean variable has value only true or false. We can't select this for to store our password. So integer, string and decimal, these are three variables which can store a password, but in integer format we can't use the alphabets, and in string format we can use all the characters. So I am selecting a string. So now I am giving it name as a AppLock pass. Okay. Now the set variable actions prompt appears to set AppLock pass. Now I am not setting any value to this variable. I want to user to enter the value which they want to set in the AppLock pass variable. So I am selecting a user prompt. Now okay, now this is the user prompt text which I want to show to the user to enter a password. I am giving it as a title as app locked, and I am adding a description as enter password to unlock. So these two checkbox are for to allow, cancel and cancel prevent subsequent actions running. So if this dialog or this prompt text prompt appears in front of the user can cancel this prompt. So this option is for to allow cancel. If I untick on this, the cancel option will not appear when the MacroDAO will ask user to enter the password. At that time only OK option will available there. So this option is for to cancel prevent subsequent actions running, is for if user cancels the enter password window, then the all the subsequent actions will not running. So for that this is checkbox, and this is the checkbox for dark mode. If you want to show the password entering window as in a dark mode, so you can tick on this box. So I am using it as a light mode, so I am clicking on OK. Now our two actions are ready. Now our variable is app_log_pass and it is now empty. So another action I want to perform, if user enters the right password, what will do, and if user enters the wrong password, what microdot will do. So I am defining those actions. So I am adding a if statement to check that password is correct or not. So I am adding a condition in if statement. So I am adding a variable condition. So if my app_log_pass is equal to 1234, okay, now this is our if statement is added. Now if app_log_pass is equal to 1234, then the actions between the if and if will perform. So I'm adding a action of launch Google Play Store in between this if and if. So I am clicking on this and adding action above this. So I am searching for the launch application action. I am selecting application as a Play Store, force new, okay. So now our flow up to here is ready. So if user enters the password as 1234, then the Google Play Store will launch. So I am testing this action, so how it will look. So I am testing this action. Now look, this type of dialog will appear whenever user tries to launch the Google Play Store on. Okay, now we have defined that the if app_log_pass is equal to 1234, then launch the home screen, but we are not defined that if app_log_pass is not equal to 1234, then macrodot what should we want to do. So I am adding a else clause for that. Add else clause. So if app_log_pass is equal to 1234, then launch Google Play Store, and if app_log_pass is not equal to 1234, then the actions between this else and will perform. So I am adding a action between this, as I am adding a action above this. I want to display a dialog if the password is not equal to 1234. So I am adding an action of display dialog. So now I am entering a dialog title as incorrect password, and entering the dialog text as try again. So I don't want any notification sound for that, so I am selecting a none. Now this checkbox is to block next actions until user clicks on OK. So I am also checking on this, so next action will not perform and they will kept as in the row. So if app_log_pass is equal to 1234, then launch Google Play Store. If app_log_pass is not equal to 1234, then display the dialog as incorrect password, try again. So now up to this now is okay. Now our app_log_pass is now contains empty. So I am adding this macro. So now I am going to test the macro. So this is our Play Store application. So now I am launching the Play Store application. So now look, it launches the home screen and prompts the user to enter the password to unlock the Play Store. So I am entering a wrong password. So I am entering a 3456. Now look, the display dialog action performed because we are entered the wrong password. So incorrect password, try again. Okay. Now again I am trying to launch the application. Now look, again it asking to user to enter the password, because we are not entering the right password in the past session. So the uh, password which we are entered in the last session stored here. So I don't want this password to store here. I want the text already as an empty. So for that we need to add a set variable action of applockpass as empty after the user enters the wrong or right password, which whatever may be. So I'm again trying to enter a wrong password 7890. Okay, now it again prompts that incorrect password, try again. Now I'm again launching the application. Now look, the password again remains here. So I am now entering a correct password 1234. Okay, now look, our application launched successfully. So in this way you can perform the applock macro. So here is our macro. The macro is not yet completed. Some modifications required. So now applockpass is equal to 1234. Now the value of applockpass is 1234. So I am again trying to launch the application. Now look, the correct password which I have entered in the last session will remain here. So anyone user can guess this as a password. He or she can directly enter OK or access the protected content. So I don't want this. So I am adding a one action. As soon as the if Google Play Store launches, the applockpass should become as an empty. And one more thing I want to add here, I want to these actions to be repeat until the password is correct. So I am adding a action above this. So I am adding a action above this. Now I am adding a repeat action. I am using a do once and repeat file condition. Now I am adding a condition that macrodioid variable applockpass is not equal to 1234. Then repeat the actions. So this is our loop. So now I am reordering it. So now this is a repeat loop. So what this loop will do, so if application launch triggered file, the macrodioid will launch the home screen and it enters in the loop. So it will check that the applockpass is not equal to 1234. If the applockpass is not equal to 1234, it enters the loop and it will ask user to enter the password. So if password is equal to 1234, then it will launch the home screen. It will launch the Google Play Store. If password is not equal to 1234, it displays a dialog. So if password is not equal to 1234, then the loop again and again repeating. So if the password is equal to 1234, then this loop will stop repeating. So in this way this loop will do. Now our applockpass is contains 1234. So this loop will not perform. So because our applockpass is equal to 1234, and to meet the condition for to repeat the loop is applockpass must not be equal to 1234. So I am adding a action above this to set that past values of the variable as empty. So I am adding an action above this to set a variable as applock pass as empty variable. So now look, the any value past values we stored in the 1 2 3 4 will empty here, and then the loop will perform because the applock pass is not equal to 1 2 3 4. Obviously it is empty before the loop action. So I am testing this action. So now our applock pass is empty and our macro is ready now. So some modifications are there, but they are maybe ignored. So I am saving the changes. Save changes. Okay. Now I am testing the macro by launching the Play Store. Now look, it launches the home screen and asking user to enter the password. So I am trying a wrong password. So now look, incorrect password, try again. Now I am again trying a wrong password. Incorrect password, try again. Now I am trying with the correct password 1 2 3 4. So here you notice that if I am entering a wrong password, so it will again asking the user to enter the correct password again and again. This is due to the repeat actions do while statement. So it will repeat action again and again until your password is correct. So I am clicking on OK. Now look, again it is asking the user to enter the password. So I am entering a correct password 1 2 3 4. Now look, our application launched, but there is one fault. The application launch triggered again fired. So there is a one make that. So I am again entering a correct password. So look, now look, again the application launch triggered 5. So I want to add one constraint for this application launch trigger as application applock pass is not equal to 1 2 3 4. Then and then the application launch trigger will fire. So I am adding a constraint as macro.variable variable applock pass is not equal to 1 2 3 4. So now our applock pass is now empty. The trigger is ready to fire. So the launch home screen action will perform, and set variable, it will set the applock pass variable as empty. So it will remove all the past values stored in the applock pass, and do while condition will repeat because our applock pass is empty and it is not equal to 1 2 3 4. It will ask user to enter the password. If password is equal to 1 2 3 4, then launch the Google Play Store. If password is not equal to 1 2 3 4, then display a dialog, and if password is not equal to 1 2 3 4, then repeat this process again and again and again up till the password is equal to 1 2 3 4. So if the launch, if applock pass is 1 2 3 4 and the launch Google Play Store application launch, this trigger will not again fire because we are added a constraint for this. Here in this case our macro.variable applock pass contains a 1 2 3 4. So to meet this condition, the applock pass must not be equal to 1 2 3 4. So this trigger will not fire. So I am saving changes for this macro. Now I am going to test this macro. So now I am launching the app. So now asking user to enter the password. I am trying with a wrong password. So now it prompts that incorrect password, try again. So now I am again trying. Now I am again entering a wrong password. Okay, now it again displays that incorrect password, try again. Now I am entering a correct password. So now look, our application launched successfully, and the trigger of application launch not fired again. So because we have added a constraint for that, so now our applock pass is contains the 1234, and to meet this application launch, the applock pass should not be equal to 1234, but the applock pass is equal to 1234. But if I am again going to launch this application, so it will not trigger, because our macrodioid variable contains the 1234, and fire this trigger, the macrodioid applock pass variable should not equal to 1234, but it is contains the 1234, therefore this trigger not fired. So I want to add one action for that also. So if as soon as the user enters the right password, after few seconds the applock pass will reset as empty. So I am copying this action and pasting here. So I am pasted the action here. So I want to delay. After that delay, the variable should become empty, so it will not store the 1234. So I am adding a action above this as a wait action. So wait before next action. So I am to add a delay of 5 seconds. Okay. So if the password is equal to 1234, then the repeat action will not perform, and this action will perform. So it will wait 5 seconds, and after the 5 seconds the applock pass becomes empty. So now I am testing this action. Now our trigger is ready to fire. So now I am saving the changes. Now I am again trying to launch the application. So now it asking the user to enter the password. I am now again trying with the wrong password, incorrect password. Okay, now I am trying with the correct password 1234. Okay, now it launches the launches the application, and now go to the macrodioid. So now it in the macrodioid, check the status of our variable. Now look, our variable becomes empty. So this application launch trigger is ready to again fire. So again I am testing. Now again it is asking user to enter the password. I am entering a correct password. So now look, the application launch trigger not fired at this time. So because we have added the constraint. So I hope you got the concept that how we can use a variable to store the password, and how you can add action and overcome the problems in the applock and any of the legacy you want to implement. So I hope you enjoyed this section. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.